Hi, and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time to join me on this very cool TGIF. You feel me? Thank goodness it's Friday. What'd you think the G stood for? No, I'm just saying, it could be all kinds of different things. Probably a lot of cooler, way funnier different things than I can think of right now, but it's okay. I'm barely keeping it together, you feel me? So it's alright. Tonight I want to talk about why I think Pokemon cards are turning into the new Beanie Babies. And that's not necessarily a good thing. Because I tell you, just quick sidebar, I grew up with this dude, who's one of my best friends growing up, and he was a real privileged guy. Still is. In fact, I'm sure he's smoking all the way of his inheritance right now at this very moment. Anyways, what up, Eb? Anyways, that guy. So, his mother was very into collecting Beanie Babies. So much so, I can't make this stuff up, I think she ended up with around 5,000 Beanie Babies, which she individually all purchased over the course of our childhood, and it was thought to be some sort of like investment vehicle. She had like the Princess Di Bears, and she had the World Hippie Peace Bear. I know of so many different rare variants of the most extremely sought after Beanie Babies. I just couldn't make this stuff up, And anyways, that culminated with us being in our 20s and his mom leaving them out in the garbage so that we could get them and try to resell them on Craigslist. But again, at this point, you can't give away Beanie Babies, and I almost feel as if that's exactly what's happening with Pokemon cards. I mean, hey, boomers out there, we should never have invented the word side gig or side hustle. They're taking these new words and terms to new extremes, and I fear that they don't really understand that it kind of is just a game. I don't know if they really understand that the reason that Pokemon cards are so valuable, the original ones, is because, well, they had like a whole vibe to it, It was a whole culture. There was a TV show. I mean, it was different. And now, nobody knows who Pokemon is. You feel me? I mean, the most diehard Pokemon fans, obviously. But when it comes to TCG, which is a different category of Pokemon, right? They're all the same Pokemon, I get it, but it's different. The Pokemon universe is huge. The Pokemon universe is exactly that. There are many parts to this universe, and I just feel like all these old boomers, they missed out on the Beanie Babies, or they didn't, in some cases they literally watched as their parents wasted thousands of dollars on these things just so that they could end up in the trash. What's more sick, right? Like, doing something that isn't going to end well, or doing something that you think isn't going to end well, but you've somehow convinced yourself to the idea that it might be better than not, so FOMO, fear of missing out. I don't have it, you feel me? Just because, like, I can't tell you how many Pokemon cards have gone through my hands. These things were used as currency in the 90s, okay, kids? I'm just saying that, yeah, that's true. These things were so popular, and I dare beg the question, are there any new Pokemon that are so popular that you can just simply, from anybody, just even somebody who casually knows Pokemon, can you go up to them and be like, yo, here's a base first edition 4 out of 112 base set Charizard, can I trade you for that car? Again, like, not many people, that's a fair trade. Have you guys seen the price of an original first edition base Pokemon Charizard? Jesus Christ. So, again, like, that was back in the day. It was true. Today it's true, but now I'm seeing stories about car dealerships selling Pokemon cards. I'm watching as places like Target and Walmart lock up the Pokemon cards And get this, this is wild. They're not locking them up because, like, there are juvenile delinquents running amok. They're not posting security guards outside of TCG Pokemon vending machines because they're afraid the children are going to somehow dirty the nice LED screens and, defraud the system that allows them to buy Pokemon cards from a vending machine. It's just, it blows my mind, honestly, that people, I even know this, right? If you keep trying the same thing and it doesn't work, like there might be something to that. Maybe it's best if you don't continue to do that. And I just feel like this very erratic consumer behavior with grown-ass adults and the TCG Pokemon card world is not going to end well. And there's going to be a bunch of cringe, weird millennials and semi-cool Xers, with like hordes of Pokemon cards that are going to be dumped out onto like Facebook Marketplace and every other reselling platform for the next 15 years. Again, like, not a healthy future for the Pokemon TCG in and of itself. It's too much. Guys, you gotta have something of value for people to want it to begin with. If everyone has it, then like, it might be valuable to you, and that's cool. Even that works out better, you feel me? Because then maybe you actually bought money on something you knew was not going to provide you with an extreme amount of intrinsic value. You didn't go into it as a gamble, and you just simply bought them because you enjoyed the colors of the pictures on the cards, because you actually enjoy playing TCG, right? Like, you enjoy playing it, and you go to tournaments, and you actually build a deck, and you got energy cards and trainers and a mat and dice and all of these other things, holy macaroni. I'm just saying, D&D sounds cool too, right? But you also have to have like friends and other people, or just people that are also just spoiled like you are, living off mom and daddy's money. Either way, I'm just saying, you gotta have like-minded people to do like-minded stuff, you feel me? Anyways, this whole new phase of grown people collecting Pokemon cards, and again, just causing such a ruckus that like they're fighting outside Pokemon card machines, y'all. Like, this is happening. If you see two grown folks, typically dudes, outside of a Pokemon trading card, vending machine, then just step away, like, it's something's gonna happen, you feel me? One of them just got paid or is using someone's credit card and they're about to put $500 on it so they can buy some booster packs, so that they can then go out onto the reselling market and try and resell these booster packs that everyone and their mom is buying for a higher price, because there are just so many cool popular Pokemon characters. And I hear kids and see people and see television ads all the time about how the new Pokemon show is killing it, and none of those things are true, you feel me? I'm just saying, which makes me believe that if you are in fact one of these people who are doing this, then like I said it before, just stop. Just stop. Again, you'll find no solace, you'll find no happiness in trying to turn yourself into a reseller at the age of 45 because you think that people are gonna buy your Pokemon cards. Again, like, I just, there's got to be more to life, and even if it is, I love collecting Pokemon, like, I'm a grown-ass man too, and I still, if I see a cool Pokemon card, I'm going to own it, right? Like, but at this point in my life, you feel me, like, I'm not racking up more debt so that I can take a chance on the TCG Pokemon card game, you feel me? Just because, like, I know, based on Beanie Babies and based on so many other different fads, that this one is just interesting because it's a fad that's being driven by people that actually have money. These people aren't asking mom and dad for money to buy Pokemon cards. Maybe they are, but mostly they have their own money to spend on all these Pokemon cards, so it's just sort of like, alright, priorities. I don't know. I'm trying to fill the fridge. Some people are trying to collect new expansion pack evolution booster packs from 2025 in hopes to pull some random card that's worth a few $100s. Again, it's like the meme phase of stock trading and stuff, If it sounds too good to be true, y'all, I hate to break it to you, it probably is. You know, I'm just saying, right? So, hey, my name is Albert. I'm getting out of character tonight. I have like 8% of my battery and I don't want to charge it anymore. You feel me? We did some errands today. Shout out to my roommate who, actually was very hands on in his approach to addressing some things. And we could all be so much better. You feel me? Just opening ourselves up to new experiences, allowing other people to be just a little bit more in our lives as it concerns being able to trust them, being around them in different places and stuff. And so, yeah, you feel me? Things have been going for me, not like fast or slow or anything, but, my phone just like beeped, so maybe it's that girl I've been trying to get to come over. Probably not, probably not. It is Friday, a guy can hope, right? But most likely, 99.9% sure that regardless of where that beep came from or who it might be, I am just going to be sitting here doing nothing. And also, I actually am going to go watch another movie with my roommate here in a bit because we inherited a new VCR. And I know that sounds weird because it's 2025, but you've never seen two more happy grown men like wanting to just try something out, And it was this VCR, and it's just because it was like it's a really fancy VCR, and it plays movies better or whatever, like the picture's better, and I know it just sounds real weird now, and I gotta end this vlog because my phone's gonna die, but I hope that you guys are doing well. I want to thank everyone for watching these videos, especially like all the shorts and stuff, right? If you guys haven't seen me in character on shorts, like take a look out at the shorts, you feel me? Because that's really where I'm trying to master the craft of troll within a small frame of time so that people are kind of like, what the hell? What is wrong with this guy? And then hopefully it's enough to where they click, on the channel description and the link and, see what I'm all about and stuff. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for watching my show. My name is Albert, and be careful if you collect Pokemon cards, you feel me? Trust me, trust me. I've spent a lot of money in my adult life on things that have been centered around my childhood, and I tell you, very few, if any of them, have paid off, including but not limited up to Pokemon cards. Again, yeah, dude, it's stupid how many Charizards I've ever owned, but it's also stupid the amount of money that I paid for those Charizards and the amount of money that I got back from them and all the cool lunches that I got in, lieu, like in exchange for trading just basic first edition cards and stuff, So it's all good. I hope that you guys have a really good night. Thanks for watching again. And if you're not already a subscriber, make sure you smash the subscribe button, okay? I'll talk to you guys real soon. Bye.